Hey guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my Blu Ray and DVD collection for 2024, and on to the westerns section. But before I get into the westerns, I do have a small collection of war films that I want to get through first. So let's get into this. So starting off with the war section, we have Anzio. Good little war, World War II film, I think, or World War One. Oh, it's World War II. There you go. It says there. World War II. Good film from 1968 with Robert Mitchum, Peter Falk, and Arthur Kennedy. I like that film a lot. Next, we have The Bridge on the River Kwai from 1957 with Alec Guinness, William Holden, and Jack Hawkins. Won Best Picture winner that year for 1957. Good film. Up next, we have Defiance with Daniel Craig. Who else is in this? Liv Schreiber, Jamie Bell, Alexa Davalos. Really good film. Not you. Sorry. Next, we have the Guns of Navarone classic with Gregory Peck, David Niven, and Anthony Quinn from 1961, 50th anniversary edition. Next, we have The Green Beret from 1968 with Big John, David Jason, and Jim Hutton. Good film. I like that. I haven't seen it on Blu-ray yet, but I have seen it before, and I love John Wayne. Next, we have Inglourious Bastards with Brad Pitt, Christoph Waltz, Diane Kruger, and Mele Laurent. Good film. And the final one for the war section, we have Kelly's Heroes with from 1970 with Clint Eastwood, Telly Savalas, Don Rickles, Carol O'Donnell, and Donald Sunderland. Very sad that we lost him a couple of weeks ago. So there you go. That's the war section. I need to grow it. Obviously, I want to get some films like Iwo Jima and all that. Maybe some more Eastwood, some more John Wayne, because those are multiple actors who that did. There's a lot of actors in the war genre, so I might get some of those soon in the future. Maybe build it up. Alright. Anyway, moving on to the westerns. So, first up for the westerns, we have the original 310 the Yuma from 1957 with, who the fuck is in this? Glenn Ford, Van Heflin, Felicia Farr. Good film. This is on Criterion Collection, so this is Spine number 657. Good film. I like that a lot. Up next, we have the remake from 2007 with Russell Crowe and Christian Bale, directed by James Mangold. Good film, that. Need to watch those very soon. Next, we have The Big Gun Down from 1966. There you go. Good film. I think this is like an Italian western with Lee Van Cleef and Thomas Milian from 1966. I think I said that already. I can't remember. Next, we have John Wayne in Cahill, United States Marshal. Good little film. I remember my dad bought me this from one of his colleagues at his old work, and he just said, "Oh, I've got you something from one of my colleagues. He's he gave me this and thought he'd give it to you. When he gave me this out of nowhere, I was like, oh, lovely. I have watched it. It's a very good film, actually. I really like this a lot. Very bloody. I like this film a lot, from 1973. One of John Wayne's, one of his many last movies that he did. Good film, though. Next, we have the Culpeper Cattle Co. from 1972. Great film. I like this one with who's in this? This is Gary Grimes, Billy Greenbush, Luke Askew, Bo Hopkins. Yeah, really good film from 1972. Good film, that. Up next, we have Day of Anger from 1967 with Lee Van Cleef. I like that film a lot. This has got reversible artwork, which obviously is an Arrow video release. I kept it on. I like this cover more. Yeah, good film, that one. Next, we have Django, the original from 1966 with, who's in this? Franco Nero, of course. Yeah, I love this film a lot. Sergio Corbucci film, I love this film a lot. Like the old Django's. Then we have Django Unchained from 2012, Quentin Tarantino movie, of course. Then we have Django Kill, If You Live, Shoot, from 1967 with Thomas Milian, which I think I've watched it, actually. It's a good film. I don't think there is a character called... No, there is no character called Django in this. It's a very odd one, though, to have a Django killed, but without a character named Django. Anyway, next we have a Clint Eastwood Western collection. This comes with 4 of his movies. So this comes with A Fist for the Dollars, A Few Dollars More, Good, Bad, the Ugly, and Hang 'em High. Good films there from the 60s. Next, we have another Lee Van Cleef film, The Grand Jewel from 1972. Next, we have another Clint Eastwood film, High Plains Drifter from 1972, 40th anniversary classic. Good film. Next, we have Hondo, of course, with John Wayne and Manette Mitch. I think that's how you say it. Or unless that's the German saying of Hondo, I'm not sure. But very good film, though, from what I remember. From 1953. Yeah, good film. Then we have The Horse Soldiers from 1959, another John Wayne and William Holden classic. Then we have The Magnificent Seven with Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt and Ethan Hawke from 2016, Antoine Fuqua film. I might need to get the originals with Yul Brynner. Need to get them. Next, we have McCabe and Mrs. Miller from 1971 with Warren Beatty and Julie Christie. Good film, that one. Next, we have McLintock from 1963 with John Wayne, Maureen O'Hara, and Yvonne DiCarlo. I like Yvonne DiCarlo, of course, who was in the Monsters movie. Next, we have Navajo Joe with Burt Reynolds. Classic, of course, from 1967. Next, we have Once Upon a Time in the West from 1968 with Charles Bronson, Claudina Cardinale, Henry Fonda, Jason Robards. I like that film a lot. Next we have the Clint Eastwood Western Collection. Again, this comes with Pale Rider, Unforgiven, and The Outlaw Josie Wales. Pale Rider 1985, Outlaw Josie Wales 1976, and Unforgiven from 1992. Good film. Oops. Next we have Sabata, of course, with Lee Van Cleef and William Berger from 1969. Classic, of course. Next, we have my complete Satana collection, of course. Love the Satana set. I've not watched all of these yet, but yeah, I like this set. The only ones I have not watched up to are Trade Your Pistol, Have a Good Funeral, and Light the Fuse. Not watched those yet, but I plan on watching them at some point. Next, we have The Searchers, of course. John Wayne classic. 1956. Good film. Next we have True Grit, of course, with John Wayne, Glenn Campbell, and Kim Darby from 1969. Next we have True Grit, the remake, with Jeff Bridges, Matt Damon, and Josh Brolin from 2010. Haley Steinfeld, good film, that one. Next we have Tomahawk from 1951, sorry. Yeah, good film. Van Heflin and again Yvonne Di Carlo. Love that. Very weird to see Yvonne Di Carlo in colour. I'm used to seeing her in black and white as Lily Munster in the Munsters show. Next, we have Two Mules for Sister Sarah, of course. Clint Eastwood, Shirley MacLaine, 1969 classic. Next, we have Warlock with Richard Widmark, Henry Fonda, and Anthony Quinn. I believe this is the original. I'm not sure. From 1959. Almost done. Next we have Winchester 73, classics, James Stewart, Shelley Winters, Dan Duryea, and Stephen McNally from 1950? Yeah, 1950, yeah. Like that a lot. And finally, for the Westerns, we have The Wild Bunch from 1969 with William Holden, Ernest Borgnine, Robert Ryan, Edmund O'Brien, Warren Oates, Jamie Sanchez, and Ben Johnson, my favourite Western of all time. So there you go. That's my war and Western section. I should probably build up my war section a little bit, but that's all I've got. And there you go. That's my Western section. So that's the end of my the genres, I think. But I do have one more, actually. I think I got one more genre to show, which will be a big one, and that is going to be my wrestling collection. So that should be done and dusted in the next couple of days. And then yeah, it's I'd say I'm classing that as a genre, to be honest. The wrestling is like all highlights. So that will be the next one to show off, and that will be the last genre. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon.